Libby, thanks for being here. Jess Alvarez, thanks for being here. Hello, Tiffany. Rebecca, hi. Carl Cannon, welcome. Shane. Hello, Mr. Silky Voice. Hello. Sexy and Sultry Tyrone. Is that your name? Or try sexy and sultry one? Tyrone. I'm so stupid. Hi, Tammy from Ohio. Thanks for being here. What's my problem? Leontine Punu. Hello. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for being here. Miriam. Hello. Smiley one. Thanks for being here. I'm such an idiot. Reyes, hi. Bethany Miller, welcome. Thank you for those likes. I appreciate it so much. I'm doing great, Jose. Jacqueline, hi. Hello, Mary. Ashley, hi. Thanks for being here. Hi from Houston. Will Kimber 74 from Houston. Hello. Tiffany, thank you for all those likes. Sandy, hi. Baby V, welcome. What am I talking about tonight, Candy? Whatever you want to talk about tonight. Have a fabulous night. Thank you, Kimber. Shayna, thank you for the follow. Kimber, thank you for the follow. User 63, thank you for the follow. El Hombre. Tiffany, thank you so much for making that corgi shake its ass. Thank you for making those adorable corgis shake their ass, Tiffany. I appreciate you so much. You're so sweet. The kids miss you. Tell them I'll be home after I find the milk. I'm still looking for it. Dot girl. Bolivian Chica, hello. Do I take song requests? No. Hello from Reno Lake Tahoe, hello. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Nicole, hi. Julie, hello. My older brother is now going through a breakup. He broke up with her for several reasons. And hello, Stephanie. Do you know why people call me Wonder Woman? Why did they call you Wonder Woman? He won't stop texting her. Advice. She won't stop texting. Who won't stop texting who? Your older brother is now going through a breakup. He broke up with her for several reasons and she won't stop texting him? Or he won't stop texting her? Who's the one that won't stop? Because they wonder if I'm a woman. So funny. All right, she won't stop texting him. Just ignore her. Block her number if you have to. That's the best thing you can do when someone won't stop texting you. Just ignore them. I told them to stop responding. Well, Lauren, that's great advice. Why does a guy block all of a sudden when they say they like you? Was snapping with him for a month. If a guy says he likes you and he blocks you all of a sudden, his girlfriend found out. Or his wife. Allie, thank you so much for the rose. 78 people in here. If you're new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. Double tap that screen for you, boy. Drop those corgis. Y'all the best. I love you. Oh, what you been up to? I've been up to chilling in the Loveship. What you been up to? You're like, can you please give me more detail? How are you, Kayla? Hello, Kristen. Allie, thank you for the follow. Why are hot? When you go from dating a guy who needs therapy to dating a guy that's a therapist. Well, Haley, I love that for you. Being a therapist isn't necessarily a green flag, but I'm happy that it's looking like it's a green flag for you. Allie, hi. Eric, welcome. Tiffany, thank you so much for making those corgis shake their ass. It's important to remember that therapists are humans just like us, and they have their own issues. They have their own red flags. They have their own things to work through. As long as you remember that, and he's healthy, love that for you. Swati, hi. Elle Lynn, thank you for the likes. Pamela, hi. Handsome, thank you. Thank you, Allie. Absolutely. But I'm happy for you, Haley. I'm happy that you're dating what seems to be a wonderful therapist. Hello, Riley. Ashley, hi. User 73, welcome. Joss, hi. Tiffany with so many corgis tonight. I appreciate you. Lulatians, how are you? For Era Ranch, welcome. Shorty, thank you for those likes. But yeah, the best thing to do when somebody won't stop texting you is literally just block them. Literally block them. Hi, Ashley. Angela, thanks for the follow. Monica, hi. Pablo, thank you for the gummy bear. I appreciate it. Marley, thanks for being here. Cougar joined the chat. Well, Cougar Dr. Angelique, thanks for being here. It's hard because they have to see each other at work. I mean, it is hard, and that's unfortunate. You know, when you date somebody from work, that's the risk you run, is like you could break up and then you have to see each other all the time. And it is what it is. Very limited contact, you know? Like, if you break up with somebody that you work with, like, you kind of almost have to treat it as if you divorce a narcissist and you have to co-parent. You know, like, you kind of have to see the child. You kind of have to view work as the child of, like, you have to do what's necessary to get the job done, but very limited contact with each other. Like, as limited as possible. I understand it hurts and it's gonna suck to see each other all the time, but as long as he keeps the distance as much as possible, distracts himself, he should be fine. And if he has to talk to his supervisor about keeping her away, if she won't chill, then he'll have to do that. Dr. Angelique, thank you for the follow. TikTok live new therapist, you should be billing them by the minute. I mean, I do. Linktree in the bio, book a phone call, book a FaceTime, I got you. If you want to one-on-one, talk to me for 30 minutes, I got you. Book a call. Hello, Mimi. Hi, Janice. How are you? Kayla, thank you for the follow. Am I in Chicago? I'm in Ohio. Hi, Amy. I told him that he is no longer with her and therefore he doesn't need to cater to her. Facts. 100%, Lauren. Lauren, you're giving great advice to your brother. Like, everything you said so far, love it. YP, thank you for the follow. In the state of Michigan, if you tell someone to stop and they send 2 texts after, it's considered stalking. Well, we love that. We love that for Michigan. Though I speak Spanish, just a little bit. You haven't seen me in a while? Well, hello, Mimi. I'm glad you're doing well, Janice. I could pay you in other ways. Well, I don't take those forms of payment, but I appreciate it. My boyfriend asked me for space. What should I do? Allie, space in general for your entire relationship or in the moment? If your partner asks for space in the moment, I would respect my partner and give them space and just be like, give me, you know, just text me or call me when you're ready to talk. But if they want space in terms of like days, like I need more context. Like, what do you mean? If he means space as in like, let's take a break, or if he means space of like, I need more me time in this relationship, those are different things. What do you mean by him asking for space, Allie? Why are you in your car? Can cars be in space? We're literally in space. This is Loveship. Thank you so much for being here, TJ. If you're new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. Ken, I'm canceling my sub to you because you left me unread on Instagram. Vin, you got plenty of great advice from everybody in here last night, Vin, but you didn't want to take it. If you're not going to take our advice, Vin, then you have to deal with the consequences. In the moment. Okay, so he asked for space in the moment. Give that to him, you know, give him a little hug, a little kiss on the cheek, tell him you love him and that you'll be there when he's ready to talk. If he wants to talk, you know what, I don't know what he needs space for. I don't know if some shit's going on in his life, you know, just reassure him that you're there for him and give him that space. Distract yourself. Am I a Christian? I am a Christian. My husband gave me permission to play around. The only rule is the guy has to be the total opposite of him. Hello, Giuseppe. My son said all men want one thing, and I should date a woman. Do all of you just want Mimi? That's ridiculous. Some men love to just like drink wine and paint their girlfriend's nails, you know, and they're fine just like fist bumping and eating charcuterie together. Mimi, of course. Of course we all want to get it in. Duh. We're humans. Yeah. You're looking for a friend, Mimi. That the opposite of that is a friend. Like who's it blows my mind, like people want to get in relationships and then they're mad that the people they want to get in relationships with want to sleep with them. Like that's what the being in the relationship part is for. Like what? Be their friend if you don't want that. Allie, thank you for the TikTok. TJ, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it so much. We spoke a little last night after the live and it ended okay. I'm great, Giuseppe. How are you doing? Then we spoke more today with clear heads and we're good now. There you go, Ben. You figured it out. Kind of when you drive to my place. Hi, Fleexio. How are you? I feel like space for days is a little much. I agree 100%, Lauren. Nobody should need space for more than a few hours. Like it depends if your partner's like going through something personal, like a family situation. They might need some like space to just sleep on it and think, but they should still be present in the relationship to an extent. You know, like you should still get a good night text and like, you know, like I'll text you in the morning, like I'm just feeling awful, but I love you, good night. You know, like they should still be present to an extent, even if they're going through it. Ruben, hello. Well, I mean, I spoke with a clear head because I was the drama queen. You were very much the drama queen then. No, he meant no he meant all men want no relationship, they just want to get it in. It depends on your age range. The older we get, the harder it is to find people who are serious when it comes to relationships. And I have a strong belief that if you're 40 plus and single as a man, there's a reason. You know, there's a reason that you're 40 plus and single. You're probably the problem. And they're out here just having fun. So my rule with sleeping with people that I say in here every single time is don't sleep with anybody unless you're okay that that's all that they want, Mimi. So if you want to make a guy work for that, if you want to make a guy show intention before you'll sleep with him, that's your business. But if you don't want to do that, get it in, girl. Have your fun. But make sure it's somebody that you're very passionate about. Make sure it's somebody that you're okay that that's all that they wanted. Because there is no surefire way to know that somebody wants a relationship or not, other than paying attention to their actions. Are they doing the things to show that they want a relationship? Are they trying to spend time with me? Are they committing to me? Are we going on dates? Are we talking on the phone? Are we FaceTiming? Or are we just meeting up and hooking up? Is it all just in person? If it's all just in person, that's a red flag. You know, if there's no attempt for connection or getting to know you over the phone, texting, phone call, FaceTime in between the meeting, that's a red flag. But you're ultimately not going to know, because some people can pretend until they get what they want. Some people can pretend that they want a relationship with you, and then once they sleep with you, they don't want you anymore. And the way to stop that from happening is just simply don't sleep with people unless, again, you're okay. If that's all they wanted, that's all they wanted. And I'm okay with that, so let's go for it. If you're not okay with that, then don't do it. But you're just really not going to know other than their actions. Marry me. I'm already married. I'm sorry. You're 42 and your husband is 59. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations on your marriage. Carlos, thank you for the follow. CMC, hi. I don't like people enough to really interact with people. That's fine, Angel. You don't have to be in a relationship. You could like get some cats or something, some dogs, preferably. The man I'm in love with just wants to be in the free tonight on Tinder, and I'm already with him. The man I'm in love with just wants to be in the free tonight on Tinder. And I already blank with him. So you're in love with this guy and he's on Tinder? Is that what you're saying? He's cool and cute. Had my first date tonight and I refuse to sleep with him. How do men view that? It it depends. If it really depends on the energy before the date. If there was like very flirty, like very sexual level flirting before the date, and then we have the date and there's no sleeping together, the men definitely feel frustrated and led on and like kind of lied to. But if there was no intimate flirting, you know, it was very light, like there was no intention, there was no intention's not the word I'm looking for, as something similar. I can't think of the word. But if there was no indication, there we go. If there's no indication that we're gonna sleep together, then that's fine. You know, if he just like try to make his move and you're like, no, not yet, then a secure man, a mature man would not take offense to that, and he would understand, like, okay, like she wants to get to know me more. So it's not a good thing or a bad thing that you turn that man down on the first date to try to sleep with him, unless you kind of like led him to believe that that's where it was going before the date. Fan. Good morning. Hello, Sophia. I didn't know he was on Tinder at the time. I got you, Mimi. But he's still on Tinder. Have you two had the talk about being official? Like, are you official? Like, have you talked about being exclusive? Like, you saw that he's on an app and you're quote unquote in love with him. Have you had that talk? Are you exclusive to one another? The only trouble is I really don't have the time. I have one night only. That's what I told him. I don't know him yet. That's great. Alternative route. And I feel like his response to that will tell you all that you need to know. If he acts offended, then it's highly likely that's all that he wanted was to sleep with you, and you denying him annoys him. Unless again he felt like he was led to believe that that's where it was going. But if he's cool with it, that's a good sign. Hello, Pamela. Daddies of the daddies. Hello. I'm waiting for marriage, and I make that very clear from the beginning. My ex kept trying to change my mind. I found it disrespectful. I don't know. That's cool that you let people know from the jump, Lauren. That's awesome. Oh, he's already done with me. I'm just heartbroken and still in love with him. Oh, I got you, Mimi. Well, I'm sorry. It's from Drea. How are you? Tiger11111. Hello. Hema, hi. Tiffany, thank you for this likes. Would it make him respect me more and take this more serious? No. Men don't respect you or disrespect you for what you do with them. They judge you on what you do with other men. So if you sleep with the love of your life on the first night, he's going to be like, of course she would. I'm the love of her life. But if you make a man wait, and one of your friends accidentally tells a story while she's been drinking a little too much wine about you having a one-night stand, he's going to definitely look at you different. He's going to be like, yikes, you made me wait, but you have one-night stands? Ugh. You know? like it can definitely backfire more so than help. But yeah, it's not one way or another. Like, making a guy wait doesn't make him respect you more, because men just don't judge you for what you do with them. It's about what you do with other men that they judge you for. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio, Tiger. Where are you from? How long do you give me till I pick another fight with your... Then I hope you stop picking fights with your boyfriend. You know, I hope you see the toxic in yourself then, and you chill on that, and you kind of like calm yourself. Like, anytime you feel yourself being toxic, DM me. I can't guarantee I'll get back to you then. But anytime you're feeling toxic, I'll try to like rein you in a little bit. With, I don't know. I'll give you 8 days. I'll give you 9 days, man. You're so handsome. Thank you, James. Alternative, thank you so much for the pizza. Jose, thanks for the follow. Hola, how are you? Well, at least I respect. Yeah, exactly. It's about you. Like, having sex on the first date isn't about the man. It's about you. And if you're not comfortable with that, then don't do it. You're so sweet, Super Ken. Love your content. Well, thank you, Sarah. I'm not toxic. Take you back. You're a little toxic, then. When you're feeling toxic, just ask, what would Ken do? It depends. What Ken would do depends. Because sometimes I can be a little toxic. Like, your boy's not perfect. Date somebody who likes their cousin. Fuck you. Anna, hello. Chrissy's days, hello. Thankfully my current girlfriend has no cousin crushes. Everyone has toxic tendencies. Pamela, thanks for being here. I'm exclusive and so is my partner's, but he's very passive and can go weeks without being intimate. Well, Pamela, break out the chains and whips. Hello, Bree. Margie, hi. I'm more toxic after breakups. Like, I'm not toxic in relationships, but I can be toxic after them. I'm offended. Sorry, Ben. Hello, Jeffrey. How have you been? Ashley, thank you for the follow. I've been so coffee lately. I feel like they had it coming though. Exactly. Exactly. Like if you see the toxic version of me, like you have it coming for sure. What's something toxic you do or have done? I definitely told one of my ex's very religious father that I was breaking up with his daughter because she was talking to other men and that she snuck off to turn her nose into a snow globe, you know? Like, I'm petty. Like, I'm telling your dad. Like, if your parents love me, I'm telling on you. Because you can't be... I can definitely be petty. I'm telling your parents, you know. I'm telling your dad. You told her dad? Yeah, I did. I can definitely be petty. It's your own inner child. It's time for you to assume leadership, power, and position. I agree, Tiger. Then that's good advice from Tiger. Anytime you find yourself being petty, I mean, not petty, toxic with your boyfriend, tame your inner child, Finn, and lovingly guide others. I need some advice. Well, Christian, I'm here for you. She deserved that, though. She did deserve that. And I can believe how many passive addressing women you know. I need some advice. Well, Christian, what advice you need? I'm here for you. My mom would be like, that tracks. You're better off without her. Call me, wink face. Should you bring flowers to your first date? Absolutely, go for it. Alternative route. Thank you for the follow. If getting flowers is possible, get them. Get them, Christian. Thank you so much for those roses, Pamela. Tiffany, thank you so much. What is that? What is that going to be? A Rosa Nebula? Thank you for all those roses, Pamela. I didn't see it yet. Y'all are woeing. Damn. Look at that galaxy. Thank you so much for the rose galaxy. Tiffany, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Hello, Sharon. Like, the thing with flowers is Like, how serious and sure are you about her? I don't feel like you should just bring flowers for any old girl. You know, like, I don't feel like you should bring flowers to every single first date unless it's like really deep. You know, I feel like flowers should be a special thing and not just for everybody. Like, it's got to be a special moment. But if it's possible, do it. But you shouldn't bring flowers if it's like you just matched on Tinder yesterday, you know, because she's not going to appreciate them. And here, I just give a Lunchable a month. I feel like I'm slacking. You are slacking, Kristen. You are slacking. Like, it depends how deep the connection is, because you want her to appreciate those flowers. And if it's just a girl you matched with 2 days ago, she's not going to appreciate them. Hi, Brett. Kayla, thanks for being here. Hello, Kayla. Is it toxic if I pretend that he's not impressing me just to make him go harder? No, just tell him to go harder. Just tell him. Then just tell him in the moment. What do you bring to someone that dislikes flowers? You could bring like candy. Candy is nice. Like, I'm pizza. Just kidding. She could have pollen allergies too. That's a good question. Like, what do you bring if somebody doesn't like flowers? Aubrey Scream, is that the best you got? I mean, go for it, then. It also depends, like, it also depends on the setting. Like, where are you going? Like, you can't bring candy to like a dinner. Dream Frost, thank you for the follow. Have you tried pickled snap peas? They're delicious. I have not tried that. They could be diabetic. Look, you either get to be allergic to pollen or diabetic. You can't have both. Pick one. Make time to write down your thoughts. You'll find your answer on cookies, a fruit basket. Cookies, some freshly baked cookies. Bring a toaster. Saltwater taffy. Yeah, you can make a little candy bouquet. If she's like allergic to pollen, like, figure out her favorite candies and make a little bouquet out of that. I'm just saying. How dare you drop the most boring gift I've ever seen in my life, Tiffany? Just kidding. Thank you so much for the home run. Thank you so much for the home run gift, Tiffany. I appreciate you so much. Bubble Wish can show up. I met a guy on the web. He's an American Marine, and he wants to move to Greece and get married. I met a guy on the web. He's an American Marine. Red flag. And he wants to move to Greece and get married. So he's trying to reverse 90-Day Fiance you, Sophia. Look, as long as he's coming to you, Sophia, make that man come to you. Make that man come to you in Greece. Make sure you FaceTime him. Giving red flags, but do your thing, girl. Do your thing. My boyfriend used to hand wash my uniforms for work. That was so kind. That is so kind. It's hello, Ariel. Ken being rude to someone wasting money to send a lame gift. Red flag. Happy to see. It's an inside joke, Vin. Me hating football is an inside joke, Vin. Where have you been? Kristen, thank you so much for the corn. Vacuum cleaner. He's a huge red flag. I agree, Sophia. I agree. Ken, can we talk about recovering from narcissistic abuse? Yes, we can. So it's not lame. So everybody has to take their own path when it comes to recovering from abuse, Kayla. And for me, recovering from narcissistic abuse, which was mostly emotional abuse, it was not physical abuse. I was never physically abused by any of my exes. Like, have I been like smacked on the chest or like smacked in the face? Sure, but I don't count that. I've only been emotionally abused. So that's kind of where you start at. Was it just emotional abuse, or was there physical abuse involved as well. If there was physical abuse involved, I would highly recommend starting with a therapist. If it's emotional abuse, I would recommend educating yourself about narcissism so you don't take things so personal, because it's very easy to take it personal. It's very easy to feel ashamed of yourself for falling for it. It's very easy for you to feel like, oh, I'm such an idiot for believing them and believing that they actually loved me and sticking around when they were showing me constantly that they didn't love me, that they didn't care how they were hurting me, they didn't care that they were neglecting me, they didn't care about our relationship, and I stuck around. I'm such an idiot. It's very easy to think that way. So start with educating yourself so you don't take the emotional abuse personal, that you did something wrong, that there was something wrong with you, that you weren't good enough for love. Start there and change the story that you tell yourself in your head. Like, the not taking it personal part is very important. It's very important, because that taking it personal is what brings you into CPTSD. You know, it brings you into being a fearful avoidant. So you need to be very, very careful with the things you tell yourself. And if you're struggling with that, if you find yourself educating yourself about narcissism, find it really hard to not take those things personal, and you're blaming yourself for the relationship failing, or you're blaming yourself for being fooled, then talk to a therapist if you feel like you can't navigate through that on your own. Because it's really important to heal from narcissistic abuse, because if you don't, you run the risk of self-sabotaging somebody potentially good. You run the risk of friend zoning people who are good. You run the risk of running from somebody who seems like they're a little too into you, because it feels like, I got tricked last time, I'm not going to get tricked again. So you need to educate yourself so you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between love bombing and somebody who is genuinely interested in you. Because if you don't do that, you're going to run away from the people who are very into you. You're going to friend zone the people who are very healthy. And what does that leave you with? It just leaves you with more narcissists and more avoidant people. It leaves you with the people that you have to prove that you're worthy of their love. And you don't have to prove to a healthy person, to your person, that you're worthy of their love. They'll just give it to you. But if you've been abused by a narcissist, somebody who just gives you their love, you're like, you're boring, or are you a narcissist again? So it's very important to get that under control. Take some time to heal. Why is emotional abuse not counted in society at all? Well, it's because there's a number of reasons why emotional abuse is hard for society to see. For one, it's invisible. You know, it's invisible abuse, and also emotional abuse is twisted to be seen as, don't react to this and show that you're secure and that you're not jealous. Don't react to your partner liking pictures. Don't react to your partner flirting with other people. Don't react to your partner going to clubs and to bars and staying out to 2 a.m. Be secure and not jealous. Like, that's what society puts out there, is you're secure and jealous if you have an issue with your partner entertaining people. And we need to change that, you know, and I feel like we are changing that. I feel like we're definitely turning over a new leaf and not putting up with emotional abuse and not putting up with supply seeking when you're in a relationship. Narcs always emotionally abuse people. Facts, they do. The hard part is the trauma turning into something like anger in the next relationship. Yeah, like, it's, if you feel like you can't navigate it alone, get a therapist. Narcissism is its own monster, and it takes a lot to start to recover. It's so much. Is that a red flag if a guy only had friends that are girls, or am I insecure? It's a red flag if you're not allowed around those girls. If you're not allowed to be friends with those girls as well. And he also shouldn't be hanging around those female friends one-on-one. You should be invited, Lauren. And if he's going to hang out with them one-on-one, it should be your choice as his girlfriend to not show up. He should not make that choice for you. If you've been with a narc, therapy is the best thing. It helps you sort out the mess in your head. Exactly. I agree. You know, it can be tough to navigate alone. Like you can do it. But even like, I'm very fortunate that my best friend is a therapist, so she helped me navigate as well. Annie, hello. You need to talk to me? Well, I'm right here. Anyone here a single mom? Girls, I've been there. Take some time. Trauma bond is hard. And in court. You got your heart broken yesterday, California Beauty. I'm sorry. A single mom with 4 kids. You would like to chat with me personally? Well, Annie, if you want a personal chat with me, book a phone call, book a FaceTime, link in the bio. I was shocked on how much women get effed in court. Super Ken. Hello, Ashley Bird. How are you? Thank you for the rose, Ashley. Have you ever had a guy tell you, I like you, but I don't want to be with a single mom? I respect myself there, but there are multiple court cases. I mean, it's better to know. Like, I know it hurts, California Beauty, that it seems that you really like this guy and he liked you back and he told you, you know, I like you, but I don't want to be with a single mom. It's better to know that now than later. If you're a single parent, you need to find somebody who wants to also be a parent with you. You don't want somebody who's just gonna tag along while you take care of your children yourself. Like, you really need to find someone who wants to step up and be a parent too. Like we can't call this guy a bad person, but it's better to know now versus later that he's not in it for the parent life. Of course, Annie. It happens a lot. Kids can overwhelm someone who doesn't have their own. Hello, Ria. How are you? Ria, how are you doing? It's been a minute after your revelation with your boyfriend. I told him I didn't want him to go out with 2 of his friends that are girls and said I was controlling. Well, that is called gaslighting, Lauren. We're talking for 3 weeks. If your partner jumps to labeling you instead of talking through things that hurt you or things that bothering you, that's gaslighting. They're forcing you to question your own reality. Like, oh, am I controlling? Am I jealous because I have an issue with this? Instead of trying to talk through it. You know, a healthy person is going to talk through things that bother you. They're not just going to jump to throwing a name on you, throwing a label on you. And prove to me that you're not controlling by letting me go hang out with my 2 female friends. That's gaslighting, Lauren. We don't put up with that. And then I started thinking I was a bad person. Exactly. That's the point of it. That's the point of gaslighting, is for you to stop looking at the bad that I'm doing. Like, what about the bad that you're doing? You're bad, not me. 100 true, Ken. The right guy will step up and be a good parent. My boyfriend is the best. Exactly. Facts. Hello, Miguel. Been a while. You have not aged a day. Hello, Danny. How have you been? What you been up to, Danny? Hello, Miami. How is the double mom life, Danny? Because I feel like you've been missing ever since you gave birth. And I don't like that you're choosing your newborn child over the Loveship. I'm a hot mess, Ken. Trust issues galore. I feel you, Rhea. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're going through all that. The amount of 30-something that don't know what they want is concerning. Well, Allison, the 30-somethings that don't know what they want, guess what? They're never going to know what they want. So the ones who don't know, cool, I'm out. I'm gonna go find the ones that do know. Because there are some out there that do know what they want. And those are the ones you need to focus on. Because, like I promise you, they never grow up. They never grow up. Like the people in their 30s that are still acting like they're in their 20s, they're going to be in their 40s acting like they're in their 20s, promise. Husband, you still haven't found a job yet, Siberia? Well, I hope you find one soon. I guess you're right. I'm always right, California beauty. I'm just kidding. But I am. You like the lights? Thank you, Izzy. Miami, thank you so much for the music note. You met him on Christian Mingle. Is gaslighting toxic? Yeah, because I may or may not be guilty of it. It is toxic, so put an end to it. Then, don't do it. Stop doing it. What do you mean, is it toxic? It's manipulation, Vin. Yes, it's toxic. I know, but they're the pretty ones too. They're pretty people with their head on their shoulders. Like, y'all, I have the best girlfriend on the entire planet, and she's hot as fuck. Like, pretty people can be good too. There are good people who are also pretty. Life with Tuna is a lot more demanding. If I have free time, I'm at the gym or snoring. You would rather be at the gym or sleeping versus be in the love ship, Danny? Disloyal. Unfaithful. How dare you take care of your children instead of join my lives? I agree, Kristen. That's not a red flag. That's reality. You made a mistake at 19 years old. Well, California beauty, don't think that way. You have a child. Your child is not a burden. Your child is not a mistake. Find the man who wants to step up and be a dad for your child. Never think that way. Never think that way about your child. Why are guys so afraid of children? They're not. Guys are not afraid of being a dad. The ones who are afraid of being a dad, leave them alone. If your goal is to be a mother, if you want to be a mother, hey, leave alone the guys that don't want to be a dad. Because it takes two to tango. If you want to be a mother, the guy you end up with has to want to be a dad. That's how it is. That's how it goes. They're good, pretty people. Preach. Been single for 13 years, but just started dating a man that's socially awkward. and it's hard. I'm socially awkward. I feel like I'm very easy to date, even though I'm socially awkward. Aaron, thank you for the follow. Good, California beauty. Let's say I want us to go to the movies, and he says he feels like going to the park. I'll usually say something like, oh, come on, we always go where you want, even though I know we don't. Then what the fuck? Just pull out a quarter and say heads or tails, Ben. Why do I do nothing anymore? You have a girlfriend? I do have a girlfriend. I'm married with 37 children. You miss a lot, Danny. One person who's pretty and a good person, Cade Maddox. I don't know who that is. Who's your favorite? This is just a random person, you know, and you're dropping their name. Hey, Hulkster. How are you? No, you're not. I think I'm a little socially awkward. A little bit. I had a relationship dilemma myself a few weeks. Hulkster, you had a relationship dilemma and you didn't tell us? Is it Miss Elizabeth? Being a mom, I'm gonna decorate his parade float tomorrow and throwing candy to kids. Yay! You're not happy at all. Danny, you should throw them celery and carrots instead. I could see you throwing celery. If a guy doesn't like kids, it should be an instant ick for you. Exactly. I need advice. Well, Aaron, that's what I'm here for. What advice you need? One of my guy friends and I talk for anywhere between 1 to 5 hours every time we talk. Okay, so you have a guy friend, which aren't real, and you talk to them between 1 to 5 hours every time. Not saying we never do what he wants, but it is usually what I want. When I'm paying back with got you. Got you, Samario. Y'all are too much. He texted me good morning at 9:30 and called me every night at 8 p.m. Then calls me at 7:30 and crush me. You know I want to. The snacks some of the kids' parents pack makes my brain shake. You're one of those moms. Look, when you're a kid, you can eat whatever the fuck you want, you know? Like, to an extent. Like, we still gotta brush those teeth and look out for cavities, but let's chill. Let's chill. Then, that's not okay. If you can't agree on where you want to go, flip a coin. Flip a coin, Ben. No, that's not okay. Club never had a cavity, brother. Clean teeth club. $14.99 high. I am that mom. You seem like you would be that mom. You'll get through it. There was a time you didn't know him and we're fine. Maria 256, hello. HB07, welcome. Giggles, hi. Okay, back to Erin. So Erin has a guy friend that she talks to between 1 and 5 hours every single time that they talk. And we're waiting for the rest. Maria, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. A girl selling me furniture was flirting with me, but I thought it was a sales gimmick. I mean, it might have been. It might have been Hulkster. You know what? I'm in my toxic era right now, and I'm gonna ride with it. And then I'm blocking you. Goodbye. Hello, Mark. Tiffany, thank you so much for the lightning storm. We're about to get a lightning storm in the Loveship. That's actually really pretty. The lightning storm is really pretty. It makes me feel like I'm an anime character. Thank you so much for the lightning storm, Tiffany. I appreciate you. It was just a new thing. He's claiming he might not be ready for a relationship yet, and I'm cool with it. So, I feel like some of that got filtered out, Erin. So you have this guy friend, and you talk between 1 and 5 hours every single day. And he's telling you that he might not be ready for a relationship, and you're cool with it. So, Erin, you like this guy friend. So I was right. It's not actually a guy friend. It's a guy that you want to date. But he's like, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship yet. What is his reasoning behind not being ready for a relationship yet? Going to the beach tomorrow? Kayla, have fun. When my son sees candy, he acts like a squirrel with rabies. Same. He'll do whatever it takes to get it. Hello, cutie pie. Hello. Do you like to read or run? You need to do something for... No, don't block me. I'll need you when I inevitably ruin this relationship. Just kidding. I mean, you're not just kidding. Sister hit me with a 600 warranty and texted me and telling me to hit her up if I needed anything, brother. Did she say anything with a wink face? It's a sales gimmick. Years ago, I used to flirt with customers for a $600 tip each time. Get that tip. But like, how do I know if he's interested in being more than that? Flirt with him and see if he flirts back. Shoot your shot, girl. Guy friends are tough relationships. Tell me why my narc ex-husband is trying to take me back to court for more time when he doesn't even try nowadays. Because now you have a child and you're living a happy life with your boyfriend / current husband, Danny. I can't remember if you guys are married or engaged or what, but you're moving on, and he doesn't like that you're moving on, and he's a narc, And narcs, like, your narc husband is going to do his best to annoy you for the rest of your life. You know? Like, I was going to say until your oldest is 18, but that's not even the case sometimes. Like, if he can still annoy you past your oldest turning 18, he will. Because he's a narc, and that's what they do. You know, it's not about, like, when it comes to narcissists and custody, like, they're not doing it to spend time with the kids. They're just doing it to make your life annoying. They're doing it out of spite. I purposely ignore people who flirt with me because I don't deserve it. Not Aaron's story sounding like mine with Nico, except I was the guy who wasn't ready. Boyfriend and I started as friends, so it doesn't count. Hello, Misty. Thank you so much for subscribing. More for being a Love Ranger. No, she covered a 600 warranty for me for free, and she's never done that for me before. Well, damn, Hulkster. Maybe she does want some. Maybe she wants that big boot. Maybe she wants a leg drop. Maybe she wants a flying elbow from the top rope. Brother. You know, ask her for a date, because she did say anything. Hello, Rihanna. I have, but he seems off and on. So he doesn't seem that into you as you are into him, Aaron. So it seems like to him you're a friend, but to you he's more than a friend, hopefully. But if you're flirting and he's not picking up what you're putting down, like he might think this or that of you, but it doesn't seem like he's interested in a relationship if he's not picking up what you're putting down. Because I feel like everybody knows. I don't feel... I take that back. Everybody doesn't know. Everybody doesn't know. But I feel like I would pick up. Like, I would know if somebody's flirting with me, for sure. Like, he called me pretty girl once and seemed hesitant to do it again. Did he give you the reason? Because, Aaron, it's not like dead in the water. It's not like absolutely not. Like, him calling you pretty girl is a little, he might be into it a little bit. What's the reasoning he gives you to not be ready for a relationship? Why are narcs so spiteful? It's a power play. They like to feel like they have control and power over you even when you're not theirs anymore. Mine does the same thing. It's the only way they feel like they can still have you and control you. Exactly. You're awesome. Thank you. Also, we work together, and I think he's scared of being too close, as it could be seen as a conflict of interest. Okay. I'm hearing you, but did he give you like an actual reason of why he's not ready yet? How do you get someone extremely shy to interact and express themselves more? You spend more time with them. The more time you spend with a shy person, the more they open up. You know, like some one-on-one time, like alone time, like let them come out of their shell. It's very hard for an introverted person to just be like, okay, here I am. Like, even if you're dating, they might need like a couple months to warm up to you. I'm excited. I just got in a fight with a religious guy once. You learn to ignore it or laugh it off or let it get to you, because that's what gets them. Let's talk about trauma bonding a little too. What do you want to know about trauma bonding, Kayla? That he was wrong for being, well, TJ, do your thing. Hello, Amanda. Amanda, how are you doing? Your main account got bananaed. Well, I'm sorry, Amanda. Is it because of the TV show and people are upset with you? Because I've only watched part of the reunion. I was watching your reunion with my girlfriend. In part one, there wasn't much of you, or is there you at all? Other than like the beginning where everyone's like talking shit about you and then you come in. Like, are you part of part one of the reunion? Because if you're not, I'm not going to watch part one. Like, I want the juice, you know? I wanted to see the juice between you and Rosman. What's the best way to make him F off and stop trying to get to me? Danny, the best way to deal with a narcissist is don't react. Don't react. You want to do your very best to parallel parent. Take it to email. Like the best way to parallel parent with a narcissist who just won't leave you alone is take it to email. Like, I will check my email at this time every single day. You can't text me. You can't call me. I will check the email. And we talk about our child and nothing more. Nothing more. Don't send me pictures when you're at the park. I'm not sending you pictures. Don't ask for pictures. I won't ask for pictures. I will check my email at 9 a.m. and I am not responding to anything other than whatever about our children. Like, that's the best way to deal with parallel parenting with a narcissist is strictly email. They also have co-parenting apps. So you could try that too, where they don't have access to your phone number. You could also let them know, like, I'm blocking your number unless you have our child. You know, like, I will unblock your number in case of an emergency, and I will unblock your number when our child is with you. But I'm blocking your number. You can't reach out to me. I'm checking my email at 9 a.m. and that's it. That's the only response you get to me all day. How do you know if someone is trauma bonded with someone? A trauma bond feels a lot like an addiction. So you know that you're trauma bonded with somebody when you break up and you know that you were abused and you know they treated you horribly, but you can't let them go and you're going through withdrawals, and you feel like when you're in the relationship, you know you're trauma bonded with somebody. If they're emotionally abusing you, they're stonewalling you, they're ignoring your texts, they're ignoring your calls while you're in a relationship, and you feel like the only way you can feel better is when they come back. Like, the only way I'm going to feel better is when you pick up the phone again, or when you finally text me back. When you stop ignoring me, I'm going to feel better. When you finally get home, I'm going to feel better. To an extent on that last one. Like, that's how you know a trauma bond is being formed in a relationship, is you have a partner who's a poor communicator, and they're kind of like, well, deal with it because I'm not changing. You know, deal with my distance, deal with my poor communication. I don't care. You start to see the abuser as the relief. And they try to condition you to shut your mouth when they do the things that hurt you. When they go out to the club in the late nights, or when they hang out with their friend of the opposite gender, or whatever it is. They turn off their phone over the weekend. Like, they condition you to not complain about it, because if you complain about it, it's going to get worse. And then they finally come home and you're not mad at them for abusing you the whole night. You're just happy they're back. That's when you know you're in a trauma bond with someone. I don't know how we connect and talk so long and him not know how he's feeling. No, there's no part 2. Oh, part 2. Part 2 is you and Razvan. So hard to not react when kids involved. Also, he comes and goes at his leisure. Annoying. I know it's hard, but you have no choice, Danny. Giving a reaction to a narcissist, positive or negative, they feel like they're winning. So you have to, if you're going to react with your current husband/boyfriend. Don't react to the narcissist. Show the narcissist no emotion. And if you need to vent, if you need to cry, whatever it is, do that with your current partner, not at the narcissist. Do not show any emotions towards him. And Angelia, hello from Texas. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. He's allowed to FaceTime. He lives in Arizona. I have 90%, and he doesn't use his 10. Well, so for the FaceTime, set a certain time. You know, like you can't live your entire life where he can FaceTime at any moment. Set a time, you know, and you're blocked except for from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. when you FaceTime. But you don't have access to me all day to call whenever you want. Jay, thanks for the follow. We're being deep tonight, but you're very cute. Well, thank you, Mario. Aaron, hello. He's so fine, thanks. Hi, handsome. Hi, Cindy. I ended up reacting. Yeah, reacting isn't going to help you. It's just going to make it worse because they're going to keep doing things to make you react. You look good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Mark. Renee, welcome. The thing with narcissists is if they keep trying to push your buttons and you don't react, they're going to get bored of you and they're going to stop pushing buttons. They're like, I can't get to them. So I'm bored. Let me go find somebody else to torment. Good night, Dream. Frost, I appreciate it so much. Baby Bolt, hi. Tiffany, thank you so much for those likes. You're so sweet. And thank you for all the gifts tonight. I appreciate it so much. Mine isn't because he was obsessed with our weird love triangle. But again, Kayla, you're saying that you're reacting. So try not reacting. I'm a very emotional and things affect me so deeply. I don't know what my issue is. Well, you're a good person with a good heart, Danny. We all get emotional and things affect us. But again, like you have a loving boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever he is. Like you have a really good relationship. Vent to him, you know, like let your boyfriend / husband know how frustrated and angry you are. You know, like talk to him about it. Don't get angry at your ex because he's just going to keep doing it because he's getting a reaction out of you. Me reading all these problems with kids while the only kid I worry about then I'm not reading that out loud. His lawyer's an epic witch. I mean, divorce lawyers usually are. Divorce lawyers usually are annoying as fuck. Hi, Shane. Michaela, thanks for being here. You know, you also have to remember, like, lawyers are just doing their jobs. You know, like, both of you have lawyers. It's like, they're just doing their job by defending you. Like, it's not like one person's right, one person's wrong. It's like, they're just both doing their job. Like, you have to also remember that. Dealing with a narc can also leave you very hypersensitive because of the trauma. I broke things with my crush because he wouldn't allow me to talk of things annoying me. Well, that's awesome that you did that and that you realized that you were in an unhealthy and unsafe space where you can't talk about things that bother you, because we never want to be in a relationship where we're walking on eggshells and where we can't bring up things that hurt us, that bother us. But y'all, it's getting late. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you're new here, click the follow button. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. If you want a one-on-one with me, book a phone call, book a FaceTime. Link in the bio. I love you all so much. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. You're also wonderful. Boyfriends still have healing. I have to do. Divorce is traumatic, and now I have abandonment issues. Well, Danny, hang out in the Loveship more. We'll help you with your abandonment issues. And make sure that relationship stays strong, especially since you two have had a child together. You know, the goal is for everybody in here to, you know, be in healthy relationships, keep them healthy, walk away from abuse, and keep abusive people away from us the best that we can. But I love you all so much. Sweet dreams. Good night. You're also wonderful. Tiffany, thank you for all the gifts tonight. You're my favorite Love Ranger because you spoil me. And everybody else is my least favorite Love Ranger because they don't spoil me. Cha-Cha, thank you for the follow. All right, sweet dreams, everybody. I love you all so much. Good night.